I think that means chatty. Does it mean chatty? Am I right?
Yeah, it's presumably like I want this, that is mine, so I mermaid. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Anyway, so just to give you a bit of background on Mommy, she did her undergraduate work at the University of Chiang Mai in Thailand. And actually, I should first of all say it's great that Mommy is joining us at 11:30 at night in Thailand. So we're quite privileged and grateful for that. She then went to do an MSc in South Korea. And then she changed continents and changed climate, and only slightly, and came to Liverpool to work with me for about 4 years in the end, 3 or 4 years. She was my PhD student working on Novi, and with a scholarship from Thailand. Very hard to get, but she did. And she traveled a lot in her studies. You traveled to the United States, San Diego. You traveled to, and I'm missing some places out, but you traveled to South Africa and worked at the University of Cape Town for a time.
Yes.
And then she wrote a great thesis, defended it successfully, obviously returned to Thailand, returned to her hometown of Chiang Rai, not that far from Chiang Mai, to Rajabhat University, where she's risen through the ranks, and now she's associate professor. She's doing great things in outreach, still continuing with research, doing teaching as well, and bringing up a young family. So it's quite demanding. So anyway, without further ado, tonight's talk is on dark skies in Thailand, as you can see, but it has far-reaching results that span way beyond astronomy, and also touch on Botswana as well. So without further ado, I'll hand over to Mommy. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much for the introduction. And yes, greeting from Thailand. This is almost midnight now, but I have to say good evening to Botswana, isn't it? So yes, my name is Farun Surina, but as Mike said that you are here or welcome to call me by my nickname Momei. So yes, I come from Chiang Rai, which is my hometown, and I was working in the Chiang Rai Ratchapat University. And today we'll talk about the dark sky in Thailand and the current situation and how it relates to our life. For example, the healthcare, tourism, and agriculture. Okay, this is my overview. I will go through briefly with the inspiration. Maybe it's not the inspiration to become a research in this
we have
dark
lost
sky.
your video.
Yes. Is my screen go to the overview page?
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah. Okay. And yes, it can be say that it is inspiration, or maybe actually it's like a crisis of my life in Korea, and I can see a small chance in that. So yes, we'll tell you briefly about that how I became to work in about the artificial light at night or a land. And I will tell you briefly about what is the dark sky is and what is important and the brief situation in Thailand. Then I'll show you the dark sky map of Thailand, the recently, which is it's the year in 2023. Actually, 2024 is come out already. And I will show you that compare with those maps in the UK, Chile, and Botswana in 2023 as well. Later we will discuss about what actually caused the sky brighter. Is it because the country is richer or the population is get bigger? Well, we will see. And then the artificial light will affect Thai main agricultural products, which is rice. And finally, I will propose a little bit public policy for Thailand and maybe Botswana as well. But before going to further, I have to admit that I have very few knowledge about Botswana. So I Googled it, and surprisingly, I found that Botswana and Thailand, we share many similarity. For example, the size. Botswana is a little bit larger than Thailand, about 14%. But in population, Botswana population is about 4% of Thailand's population. But yet, you are richer than us. Your GDP per capita is it's more than us than ours, and I just realized that the main GDP source from Botswana is from mining diamonds, at about 25 of GDPs, and 45% from GDP is about the service. Meanwhile, in Thailand, we have the service industry for more than 50%, and the other industry about 30%, and the agriculture can be up to 10%. So this is Thailand, the heart shape, red heart shape in the middle. You can see that Bangkok, our capital city, is here, and while Chiang Rai, my hometown, is the north top of Thailand there. Chiang Rai is actually the border between Thailand, Myanmar or Burma, and Laos, and up here it's China. And with the physical map of Thailand, of Chiang Rai, we are mountainous city. So we are very popular, well known about the tourism, especially for the stargazing. So there's a main stargazing destiny of the people in Thailand to go to Chiang Rai with the yes. And here is my university, Chiang Rai Ratchapat University, or CRRU. You can see that the mountain is surrounding us. But since 2021, I have to say a little bit of history. Our country groups the university in Thailand into 5 groups, and then each university has to select which group they have to be following. The first one is Global and Frontier Research Group. So they focus on the advanced world-class research, which cannot be at my university, because our Ratchapat, when you say Ratchapat, we have 48 Ratchapat in the country, which means that it's come from the teacher college. So when all teacher college has the same regulation to come up to become a university, so we have the name of the city, and then Ratchapat, and then follow with the university. So all the 48 Ratchapat University in Thailand, we fall into third group of the university groups. So we are not the first group, which is focused on the advancing world-class research, and we are not the second group, which is about the technical and innovation group. This is going to be the technique college. And yes, all Ratchapat falls into the third class. And we also have the 4th and 5, which is about the wisdom, spiritual, ethic, or the training or special skill professional in specific field. With this reason, my university, CRRU, announced and forced their staff to research in only research project that society or the local community can understand. What do we do it for? So forget about the 100% astronomy or astrophysics work that I've been doing before. My field is about novae and cataclysmic variable, as Mike said before. But it's very challenging for Thai astronomer to answer the question from the people that why you study astronomy or why you study astrophysics, because in our country, our economic problems still cannot be fixed. Why you study astronomy? It doesn't have anything to do with our daily life, something like that. So it's been very challenging to answer those kind of questions. So, but because of this crisis that the university forced us not to do the mainstream astronomy or mainstream science. So you have to do anything that the local community understand. So yes, so I got one inspiration fall back into the very last month that I've been in the UK. It's one day in I think it's 27 or 28 of February in 2014. That's the last month that I think I just finished my Viva with Mike. And then the BBC and the Guidance or the Suns, they announced that, okay, right now the sun has very strong activities. So you may see the aurora in all over the UK or the north of the UK. So at that day, we with our airlines in Thai students there, we drove north, very close to the Scottish border. So we try to see the aurora in our naked eye in the UK, and we spent 2 nights to seek it, to find it, but we fail. But anyway, even if we fail, but we found we got inspiration. We got something stamped into our heart, and I feel that it can be. How can it be great that Thailand has something like this too? Because BBC, every news said that you may go to any dark sky parks near you, because at the time UK already knows that where is the dark sky site in the country, but there's no such things in Thailand. So, but when I come back to my hometown, and the NARIT, which is the National Astronomical Research Institute of Thailand, they always promote the stargazing, like the meteorites or any stargazing activity, and then everybody comes to us, that because we have the small observatory in our university, in our campus. Everybody call us that where to see that, where should we go to you or something like that. So I want at least Chiang Rai, my hometown, to have exactly place that people knows that where is the dark sky is, so they can go to the sky nearby. So that's it. I try to, by the way, at the time, Thailand is in 2023, Thailand is on their binary. It's on their season 2 that they will promote the dark sky site in the country. So each year they will pick up 18. I don't know why the number comes 18 place in 2022, and another 18 place in 2023. At that time, there is no such dark sky site in Chiang Rai that announced. So I try to make some. Yes, so here comes the definition of light pollution, because we, even if in the Astronomical Society of Thailand, I can say that I'm the only one who do work about this, so I'm quite a pioneer of the light pollution research in Thailand. So yes, we begin to know that the light pollution is the excess, but actually this definition was given by the Cincinnati back there in 2001. So it means that the excessive use of outdoor artificial light that affect human health or wildlife or our ability to observe celestial objects. So this is the first artificial light map of the world by Cincinnati 2001. So you can see that the color code is shown already, but lately the color code or the level, how you give the definition of each color is changed during the time. Oops. Yes. So the light pollute sky. It come from where? It come from the lights or the lamps outdoor. So on your right hand this is the best that you will close every light, right? So you can see the sky bright. I mean, you can see the star bright, but sky dark. But it would be best if you put the shield on, fully shield, and when you can use the light go down. And this way you can save the energy up to 40% compared to the other three things, other three style on your left-hand side. So usually Thai lamps, it's the first one here, unacceptable until because Thai people likes well, yes, it's our style that we like the bright fireball, something like that. And it's maybe related to the feeling or emotion to the religions too, but it's okay. This make the sky in Thailand scatter with a lot of lights, and we didn't know about that because we hardly go look up to the sky, and then we cannot see any Milky Way anymore. So no one realized about that. So they usually classify the dark sky area into like 8 or 9 classes, according to the IDA, the International Dark Sky Association. So yes. Yes, actually IDA launched in the very same year as Cinzano published his first paper in 2001. And 2 years after that, in 2003, there's an extremely large area of electric blackout in the US. And then it makes the people in the US realize how much they're missing in in the sky in daily life. So yes, at that year that I have inspiration that what should I do in my crisis of my career, that they know they will not give me any research fund, even unless I do something that understandable by the society. So in that year, I start to do the first paper on the dark sky map. So I present the first dark sky map of Chiang Rai, and then combine it with the two data from the DMSP and the VWIS, which is the camera on board the U.S. Air Force satellite. So once I published this, there's a lot of people contact offline and online that, oh, please do that to our city or our province or all over the country, because we want to know where that we can see this, where we can see the Milky Way, for example. So yes, I continue to doing that. And with these work, we can draw enormously attention from the governor, because the governor knows that this dark sky tourism that we propose here takes relatively very low cost, but yet more sustainable to the city or to our province. So it became very popular among the governors. And this year, I mean 2025, we just saw a lot of, I'm sorry, forgive me that is written in Thai, but it's mean that, oh, the rice cry, or the rice farmer cry that their rice, it has a very long or tall body, but they didn't give any yield or didn't give any seeds. So that's because the sky is too bright due to the lamp post nearby. So they come up with a solution that they bring the black bag to cover it, just to make the rice field gets darker. So that's correspond to our work. So we continue to do the second paper. The light pollution affects more than that, more than the first paper. Go to the first paper, you may notice that we focus on the astrotourism, because Chiang Rai is the astrotourism city. So Yes, but this will go over the country because Thailand is the country of golden bowl. It's called Suvarnabhumi. Suvan is golden. Bhum is the land of golden, means the land of rice, because the rice, when they grow, it's become golden. So yes, we go deeper, and then we found that once there is the light and the insects come, because insect very attract to the light. Once the insect come, the animals that eat insects come as well. So they migrate due to the lights, and the animals comes with the distort their metamorphosis. For example, the tadpole on the B panel is the tadpole that is distort in their shape already compared to the normal tadpole that grow in the dark in the normal stage. And then after that, the animal that eats insect again, for example, bats go up here. You can see that the y-axis is the percentage of the nocturnal animals group. So bats go up to the 100% nocturnal, and they migrate due to their food migrates to the lights. So who knows that the more light pollution we have, it can be the more epidemics that it's going to be in the future. We don't know that. And yes, that's a thing that light pollution can be done to the ecology, but to the human being, there's a lot of medical research found out that to sleep under the bright light, or under the bright light, it reduces the melatonin in your body, though that so it makes you feel very difficult to get into bed, or it can be insomnia. So the more light pollution we have more insomnia people. And finally, for especially Thailand, it affects our agricultural products, especially rice and coffee. So what we did is we collect the data from VWIRS and create the dark sky map. And VWIRS is on board the NPP satellite. And we collect that from the year 2012, which is the first year that the satellite is launched, up to the latest year that we have the data that time, which is 2023. And we collect the data for 4 countries, which is Thailand, UK, Chile, and Botswana. The reason why we have UK as a comparison is because it is a long established developed country with a dark sky conservation policy applied already for a long time. And Chile is a good sample for where major international observatory are located. So yes, they also have the dark sky conservation policy. Why Botswana? As the heart of the region of the Southern African region, where the countries are known that it exposed to the least light pollution in the world. So we have a look. And yes, with the data from VWIRS, it gives us the ratio that you can see, the third column, the ratio of the artificial lights to the natural lights. So we have the 14 classes of dark sky, and up to class 9, you can see that the class 9 is the last class that natural sky is lost, means you can still see the Milky Way at the sky class 9, but only on the zenith angle. So below that, the class 10, 11, and 12, there is no Milky Way that can be seen with the naked eye anymore. While the pink, you can see pink and white color, or 13 and 14 class, the light is too bright that it can still damage your cone cell in your eye. So yes, we have 12 maps of each country. We have 12 maps of Thailand and other 4 countries as well. And this is the on your right hand is the last map in 2023. We can rank which province. We have 77 provinces in Thailand. We can rank which province that still have a dark sky area. And you can see that the number one is Chiang Mai, which is the Naret located. And the second one is Korat or Nakhon Ratchasima, which is the second largest province in the country as well. But also it is the main area that produce rice as well. So yes, when we distribute this kind of rank, it's very fun. The governors of each province try to win which rank they have. So yes, the bigger province still have, of course, have the much more area that's still dark. Chiang Rai is number 12, so it's okay. But that do you know the reason why? Because only the border here, there is a casino owned by the China, but located in Laos. They open during at night, and the sky is so bright here, so that can be another reason. Okay, this is the dark sky map of the UK, Chile, and Botswana. You can see that Botswana is still very good, pristine dark sky. And yes, I enlarged it here. Class, yes, you still see that. Okay, the class 9, which is the yellow one. I don't think I saw that. I think you have a bunch of class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, maybe we didn't see the blue color here, but class 1 and 2 mostly. But you can scan with the QR code here. I already upload the figure and the shape file, which is the people who knows about the GIS tools can download that, and then they can do the overlap with your own I don't know, city or province, and then you can overlap that with the shape file that you have, and then you can know that where is darker than where. And let's go to to find the reason why the sky is bright. With these all data from the VWRS with the 4 country, we try to find the attribute or the possible factor that may affect the changing rate of the sky brightness. The first one is the country name. Actually, is the country name maybe is not the good word to say, but we want to represent this different situation of the dark sky policy that apply differently in each country. So we put that country name. And time is the time passed by always brighter. We don't know. Population, inflation rate, or GDP, or the unemployment rate. And we use 4 different mathematical models to find it. The first one is GLM, the general linear model, the random forest, the decision tree, deep learning, and GPT is what gradient boost tree. And from the relative error, the second column here, you can notice that decision tree has the least error, which is 0.4%, which means that it is the best model that can predict the changing rate of the sky brightness. And with this, we found that in every 4 models, there is these 3 factor doesn't affect the sky brightness. It's not the reason. Inflation, so it means that we have to stop saying that, oh, the country is is developing, so it has to be brighter. We are richer, so we have to get more street lamp, and everything has to be brighter. No, it doesn't have things to do with that. But yes, the country name, times, and population has something to do with that. So with this graph, you can see very easily that when time passes by, the percentage of area of the country that of sky class 1 to 9. Okay, 1 to 9, that we can still see the Milky Way with our naked eye. So I call that the potential dark sky. So the number of potential dark sky of the UK has starting with a very small number compared to our country, but it's increasing. So that means that they have been doing very good to preserve the dark sky. Why Thailand is the triangle here, start with a very higher number than the UK, but decreasing very, very steeply, very fast. And why the Botswana, it's the diamond here. Chile, you can see that Botswana has more percentage of potential dark sky than Chile. So, but anyway, both Botswana and Chile tends to decline a little bit. But by overlay that with our population distribution census, we found that more than 60% of Thai people already lost their eye visibility of the Milky Way. And with that number, 1/5 of the Thai population, less than 1% of the area, have been eye cone overstimulated by the too high intensity light pollution already. So 1/5 of the Thai population has been disturbed to the health already. Oh, and with this, oh yes, I don't think I put it here, but with this rate, we can see that Thailand, if we don't have any dark sky policy applied in the future, we will lose all the potential dark sky by 2068, which seems to be very far away, but it is very sad that we cannot see any Milky Way in Thailand anymore in that year. Okay, let's go to the rice thing now. So from the literature review, we know that the light intensity, how much the light intensity, how much that light intensity affect the rice production from the flowering delay until the total loss yield. So we go out there on the field, and we know that we go out there with the SQM, which is called the sky quality meter with a handhold, and then we go out there to calibrate that which sky, which class that the street lamp. Oh, I forgot to tell you that we found. Okay, sorry. We found from this paper. We found that the street lamp. What you call the span. If you go beyond the street for 30 or 50 meters away, those area is the very high intensity light, and it causes the rice production give no yield at all. So we go out there and calibrate the light intensity with our dark sky map, and then we found that very surprisingly that up to class 4, 1 to 4, it cannot be affect with the rice production, but beyond that, even if we saw the Milky Way, but with that light on the street, with that threshold, 6.5 lux to the strong model and 21.5 lux to the weak model. These number we use that from the Thai motorway department, that the 6.5 is the minimum light intensity that they allow and on the street, and 21.5 is the maximum intensity that they allow. So we use that to calculate how far it can go up to 30 and 50 meter span. So with that dark sky map of Thailand that we know that it affects the rice production, we overlay that with the rice paddy field, all rice paddy field in Thailand. You can see that the green area is the area that can that's suitable for to grow rice, which is 1/3 of our country area. And then we overlay that again with the public street, and then we do 30-meter span and 50-meter span. To each span, we do the weak and strong model. So here comes the result. You may not see exactly the red points, the red dots over there. The red dots show, but let's see in here, the strong model will see better. The red dots show that that is the area that the rice field doesn't we lost all the rice production on the field, which is nearby the street. So with these numbers, we calculate the area, the third column here in square kilometers, that affects the area of the rice paddy field in Thailand that affects by the light street lamp. And this is the right, which is the unit that we use in Thailand, but it's okay. With these area, we multiply by the average, the minimum cost of the production of the rice per rye or per square kilometers, and then we found that it's a lot of number in million bahts. This is billion bahts. So convert into the US, it's about 3,500 million US per year. In the very weakest model, we lost 400 million US per year. I think even though either number is still high, very low. So no, this cannot be negligible for Thailand. And we just present this in the Siam Physics Congress last month. So we drew a lot of attentions from the audience, and people ask us, what should we do next? So I suppose we have to let the governments know that, okay, the farmer cannot move their land and the street cannot move either. But you can, with our result, you can tell the farmer where in that paddy field that they should change the specimens, I mean the species of the rice. They should consider to change the low light sensitivity rice. So forget about the Thai jasmine rice; it's too high sensitivity. Sensitivity. So yes, that's another solution for the farmer, but also the Thai highway department. Thai motorway department. They should consider to put the lampshade on every public street, just to reduce the light scatter to affect the rice paddy field nearby. Yes, actually, this is my almost the last slide here, but yes, because Botswana doesn't seems to grow any rice. So I suggest that maybe because this is another idea that the governor in Chiang Rai very interesting in, that apart from the astrotourism and the rice agriculture the rice production effect, they are very interesting in the healthcare tourism, that they will announce that, okay, Chiang Rai is the dark sky, maybe in the future, but she is very interested to do that. So I mean the governors. So maybe in the future we will probably announce that Chiang Rai is the first city of Thailand that's announced themselves as the dark sky conservation city, and just to attract tourism, not only the astrotourism, but also the medical tourism, that anyone wants to sleep well, want to get better, detox every light pollution away, just come to Chiang Rai, something like that. So this is the idea that we try to sell to the governors, and it's looks very good. So I just I just use the AI to create this logo that Botswana, sleep as tight as a diamond, something like that. Maybe Botswana can use this kind of idea to promote the tourism in the country. That's it. Thank you. I finished very early.
No, that's
Before
fine.
time.
No, that's better than going on far too long. No, that's perfect. Thank you very much, Mame. That's a very thought-provoking talk, and it's definitely illustrated some very important points, actually, which range far beyond astronomy. And it's just another aspect of astronomy that's that has real importance in the wider world. So that's great. No, it's super. Anyway, we've got some time for questions. Are there any questions?
Yeah, I've got well, just a comment that I've always felt that Botswana sells itself short with being able to look at the nights, at the constellations and the stars. We've got the best place in the world for that. But now we're obviously selling ourselves short with quality of life, not having all this light pollution. So thank you very much for mentioning that. Thank you. That was very, very interesting talk. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Harold. Do you have any other comments and questions? I mean, it was just so obvious from some of your early slides how much the sky in Thailand has deteriorated in that period between 2012 and 2023, which is not very long. And the fact, I think you said that by 2058, nobody in Thailand...
68.
68, yeah, but that's still not that far away. Nobody in Thailand will be able to see the Milky Way. And then you have all these effects on crops, on health. It's just it's staggering, actually. Okay, so do we have any other comments or questions from anybody? It was interesting to see that the UK's skies were doing okay.
Yes. So yes, very good example indeed.
Yeah.
Because even if the UK is not increasing, so we cannot show people that, okay, the developed country doesn't have to be bright.
Yeah. There's been, the number of dark sky areas has increased, and certainly the astrotourism linked to dark sky areas in a country which is not the best in the world for astronomy, really, in terms of weather and so on. So many people want to go to the dark sky sites. There's a new observatory just been set up in the Lake District, in a new dark site there, and that's there's been a lot of publicity on the TV and so on in the last month about that. And that's just the latest one. The others in Northumberland, for example, where I think you went, that's been going for probably about 20 years now. There are others in southern Scotland, southwest Scotland, and in Wales. It's very good to see. But you presented very strong arguments to do simple things like shielding lamps properly. You know, it's staggering, isn't it, that we're just throwing away electricity, lighting up the sky and the land around where crops might be grown as well. A few years ago, looking out of our back window, I noticed a bright patch in the sky, and we traced it to a new place, a distribution center for groceries, where they were using lights on the ground to shine up at reflectors, and that cast down onto the place where the trucks were. But they were missing the reflectors. They were hitting part of the reflectors, but the beam went beyond that. So they're actually throwing most of the light up into the sky. It was, anyway, really, but they did do something about it. It's not as bad as it was, but they didn't make it perfect. But yeah, so simple things. Save them money in terms of how much electricity they're using to illuminate the place for to the same amount.
Yes, there's plenty of the paper that discusses about this, that depends on the style of the shading, but it can be go up from 20% to 70% of the electricity saving.
Yeah.
Yes. So
okay.
Hopefully that these kind of news will go to the politician. Class.
But I also agree with something Harold said, that we, in Botswana, not enough is made of the dark skies and the potential for astrotourism to add to the big tourism industry that the country has, but it's in a different aspect that makes Botswana a different proposition from other countries in the world to boost tourism even more, but actually in a very sustainable and earth-friendly way, if you like. Okay, well, if there are no more questions or comments, I'd like to thank Mome again for an excellent talk, and once again to thank you for staying up so late. I hope you don't have to be up too early in the morning, and that your little girls stay in bed until you get up.
They are gone.
Okay.
They're gone already. But it's been my pleasure to being here, and thanks, Mike, for introducing me to the ABS. So I'm very much happy. Yeah.
Well, maybe one of these days you might be able to visit Botswana as well, or when people from Botswana visit Thailand, as they will be doing into the future, you'll be able to come down to Narit and meet them. I think you might. Did you meet the MSc students who were there a few years ago? Perhaps you didn't, but
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh wait, by the way, just to let Mike know and people in Botswana know as well, that if you want me to help overlay any maps, so please let me know. But I can see that you already have lots of dark sky already. But yeah, we'll be more than happy to help.
Yeah, no, it would be very, very interesting actually if we could do a bit of the detail in those maps around some of the population centers, so we could actually look at places near to the population centers where the sky is particularly bright, dark rather. Then that would be, I think that'd be useful in planning star parties and things like that. Although, as you say, Botswana isn't short of places to go. Gian, you've got a comment.
Yes, there is a comment from Raza. He says, great presentation. I knew that light pollution was an ongoing problem, but this presentation really brought more cases such as crop deterioration and health issues. And there's another one where Aman says, what is dark sky? How can we improve astronomy in Botswana with Thailand with Thailand's help? Aman asks.
What should I say? I will be more than happy to cooperate with you in the future. And
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you.
I think
Also, Ab says, thank you. Practical course, disciplinary topics, and thank you very much for this presentation. It is much appreciated. My connectivity was not too good, so I'll be looking forward to looking at the recording when my connectivity is better. Very much.
Yeah. Thanks, Gian. I think that oh, okay. I think somebody's asked to recap some of the slides, but I think the best thing to do will be to watch the recording, actually, because it's the same problem that Gian had. But I think that it will be very helpful if we could get these messages to those in power in Botswana, you know, both in the tourism industry and also into government. And it might be very helpful for you to help us to do that, actually, Momme, because you've got the data now, and you can point to all these things that go way beyond astronomy, that are probably more powerful arguments than we can use just on astronomy itself. Okay, so with that, I think we'll probably have to finish now. Thanks again, Momme, and we'll no doubt be in touch, because obviously we have a paper, don't we, on this that is still going through peer review and so on, so I'll be talking to you about that. And for everybody else, we have a committee meeting which will be starting on a different channel in a minute. But there's another talk in a month's time, as usual, and everybody be welcome to that. So thank you, everybody, and good night to Momme, good evening to Botswana.
Thank you very much, Moni.
Okay. Good night. We'll see you.
Thank you doing this at this late hour.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.